Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Learn with Sahira. In this video, we are going to see whether to choose poetry or prose in your first language, English. All the stream students can watch this video. English is same for all the stream students. Okay, either you're from BCom, BA, BBA, BSW, BSc, whatever group you are in. English is same for all the students. So all the students can watch this video to get your doubt cleared whether to choose poetry or prose. Watch the video till end, and if you're new to our channel Learn with Sahira, subscribe it for more videos and don't forget to share this video with your friends too. I'm just expecting a like and a share from you, so like this video and share this video. And if you want the notes of all the subjects and languages whatever you are having in your group, you can get all subject and languages important question and answers notes which are easy, simple and clear to understand. Even the slow learners can get perfect with the subject. They can also get good marks in each and every examination. So if you want the notes, you let me know on my Instagram. You text me on my Instagram. My Instagram ID is Learn with Sahira. You drop me a message, I will be replying you. I will be giving you the access for all subject and languages notes. Even English is included in it. Okay, English second language, non-core subject and all other subjects. Okay, so but note here, payment is must. I repeat, payment is must. Okay, so keeping this aside, let us get started with our video whether to go with poetry or prose. In your semester examination in English, you will be having a choice, okay, in each and every question of part B. You will be having a choice either to go with A or B. Two options will be given from one question. Just assume if you are having ninth question will be starting from part B, right? So in ninth, you will be having two options like A or B. If you be perfect with the poem or if you go with the poetry, you can attempt A1. If you be perfect with the short story or if you go with the prose, you will be attempting B1. Okay, so but here lots of confusion and lots of doubt whether to go with the poetry or prose. So in this video you will get the clear clarification whether to go with the poetry or prose, and after watching this video till end, easily you can choose among poetry and prose. Okay, so let us get started. Here we are going to see poetry and prose. Okay, so in poetry you are having four poems, and in prose, I mean stories, you are having four prose pieces. Okay, so here four and here four, it is equal. But here in the poetry, language will be figurative and symbolic, but here prose will be direct and clear. What I mean by this is, in poetry, if you read a stanza or if you just read a single line also, you need to analyze what is there in that line or what is given in that stanza. Okay, so it takes some time to understand the concept or understand the topic or what that line is trying to say. But here in the short story, if you go with two paragraphs, three paragraphs at the same time also, you can easily understand what is there in the short story or story, because the language will be really very easy. It is a story, right? So directly they will be giving you the story. But it is poetry, poem. How the poem will be? It will be figurative and symbolic. So here you can see that the length here, the length of the poem will be short. Okay, one side only the poem will be completed, but it will have deeper meanings, really very deep. All the words will be having really very deep meanings. Okay, one side only. If you see in your textbooks or workbooks, you can see that the poem is covering only one side of the page. Then prose, it will be very long but easier to follow. It will be long, but the language will be simple, step by step, after one situation or after one movement. Next, what happened? After that, what happened? It will be longer like that, but it is easier to follow. Okay, so scoring potential here, it is high if you understand the meaning. Okay, if you understand what each line is saying, or whether you have any metaphor, whether you have any vocabulary in the poem, so it is really very high if you understand the meaning. And if you keep that stanzas or if you keep the lines of the poem in the answer, there are really very very high chances to get full marks, 15 out of 15. Okay, in the prose, how it will be, it is high if you remember key events and question and answers. Just you need to remember that summary or story, you can write in your own words. Okay, and the difficulty level, you can see here, it is medium to high. Okay, because interpretation needed, you need to analyze what is there. And here you have little content, but if you mention meanings, if you mention like stanzas, if you mention the lines of the poem, it will become big. Or you can prolong the answer, or you can prolong the summary. And here easy to medium, like stories and speeches ma, really very easy, I must say, not medium, easy to understand and easy to write. Okay, here it takes less time and more focus, but here it takes more time but easier flow. Okay, so this is the difference between poetry and prose. Now you decide whether you have to go with the prose or whether you have to go with the poetry. After listening to this explanation, or after listening to the differences between poetry and prose, now you can easily decide whether you have to choose poetry or prose. Okay, so if you are going with the poetry, what you need to do, you need to understand, you need to analyze each and every stanza, and you need to understand the meanings, like deep meanings will be there in the stanzas, right? So here, if you understand the meanings, you can get the chances of getting full marks. Okay, and here in the prose, what you need to do, you just need to understand the story. If you once listen to the story also, I will be uploading explanation videos of both poetry as well as prose. So if you understand the prose, if you understand the story easily, you can write. But I'm not saying you to totally go with the prose. If you write complete prose also, it will not be good. Okay, the person who corrects your paper will be feeling like you have not went with the poetry, you just um, read only proses and you are writing all proses. But you should go with prose. If you are going, if you are writing two prose means two stories, go with two poems, like that. If you are writing three stories, just one at least poem you write, but completely you can't go with the prose. Okay, it will not be good. There will be chances of losing marks again. Okay, so let me say my honest suggestion. Okay, I have kept my honest suggestion also, like what do I feel. If you're good at understanding themes, metaphors, similes, vocabularies, and you enjoy deeper meanings, you can go with the poetry. But if you prefer for storytelling, facts, straight to the point learning, and choose prose, you can choose it. Okay, so this is my honest suggestion. And talking about the preparation, if you choose poetry, how you have to prepare. If you choose prose, how you have to prepare. That also step by step plan I'm going to give you in this video. Okay, so watch the video till end and don't forget to share this video. Okay, so after deciding whether to go with the poetry, whether to go with the prose, as I said, you note total proses you should not write. If you are writing at least two proses, you have to go with poem. Half this, half that. Okay, completely you can't go with the prose. Again and again, I'm saying you. Like few students will be thinking like, madam have said that prose is easy. You just need to understand the story. You can write in your own words. Madam have said, then I will be writing four proses only. Means no, not like that. You have to write half poetries also. Anyways, if you choose poetry, how you have to do, see, these are the three poetries in your syllabus, right? The Felling of the Banyan Tree, A Walk by Moonlight, A Different History, Lady Macbeth Speech. So these are the four poems. For each poem, first we need to understand about the poet. About the poet, you need to remember about the poet, when he came onto the earth, means what are his writings, or if he have received any awards or appreciation, whatever you know about the poet, or whatever you have seen about the poet, you have to remember. Okay, about the poet is really very important, and you have to know what is the main theme, or what is the main purpose of that poem, what that poem is trying to say. Main title or theme will be there, no? So you need to understand it, and you need to understand literary devices like simile, metaphor, oxymoron. I have already said you while I was discussing the important questions of English. I have said you that if you are good at identifying these things, you can go with the poem. Okay, if you didn't watch my video of important questions of English first year second semester, watch that video. I will be giving the link in this video description. Okay, so you have to break down each stanza in simple words. Stanzas will be given, 3 to 4 stanzas or 4 to 5 stanzas will be given. You have to break down each and every stanza and you have to analyze what is given in the stanza. You can write in your simple words like easy language, whatever you use in daily basis, or you can write the complete story. Like you can also convert that poem into the story. Like you should know after this what happened. Then after that stanza, in the next stanza, what they have said, like that. Write a 5 line summary, then learn 2 to 3 important lines or quotes with the meaning. As I said, you have to mention the lines or the stanzas, right? So you have to learn at least 2 to 3, not all complete stanza, but at least you have to read 2 to 3 from each stanza. Then you have to revise the vocabulary linked to poetry, like if they are giving any oxymoron, hyperbole. If you feel that these are confusing, you leave literary devices, you leave, because most of the students will feel difficulty in this. So that is why I'm saying you leave this, okay, literary devices. Then you have to practice writing summary. After getting perfect with the summary, once you take a paper pen and you try to write how you are going to present the answer in your answer booklet. Okay, so this is what, don't worry, I will be uploading 4 poem summary explanation videos, and I will also upload a video regarding how you have to write a summary. Okay, so if you choose prose or if you choose story, here it is how to prepare step by step plan. Let us see 4 proses we are having. The pet, how coronavirus sparked innovation in India, noble lecture, how I became a public speaker. In the important question videos already I have said you which one are easy, which one are tough. Okay, so if you didn't watch that video, please go and watch. So in the poetry we are going with poet, right? Here we have to write author, or you can also mention writer, but you should not write poet. And here you should write only poet, because this is the poem, you can't mention author or writer here. Okay, so this is the main key point or key difference between prose and poetry. Then understand the main idea or message, what they are trying to say in the story. What is the story? You just need to understand it. Note key events or structure. The main moments or the key events will be there in the story. Okay, key points or key places that you need to understand. And after that, you have to write a short summary. Like after getting the complete story, you can write a short summary. Here, no need to go with the question and answer. Just be perfect with the summary. Okay. Here, vocabulary. Try to leave this vocabulary. Okay. I don't know why I have written here the author name. Okay. This is the author name. You just leave it. I think instead of mentioning here, I wrote it here in. Okay, anyways, so next you have to practice writing the summary. Okay, final tip you see here, do a quick check right now. Try to recall 2 poems and 2 prose stories, whichever ones you remember better and feel confident about, go with it. Definitely you have to go with 2 proses and 2 poems. 4 units are there, no ma, so go with 2 poem and 2 prose. Okay. And if you are having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. For notes, you can text me on my Instagram. I will be giving you complete notes which are easy, simple, and clear to understand. And also, I'm going to upload a video in which I'm going to show you how you have to cover the complete syllabus of English. Okay. How you have to start the preparation, or how you have to prepare in order to get O grade in your English examination. So, watch that video. I'm going to upload it just in few minutes. Okay, like that. Okay. So if you are having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.